Welcome to Oak Tree Stories, timeless tales rooted in India. Here you'll find gentle, thoughtful tales drawn from our rich storytelling traditions, from ancient fables and folklore to heartwarming slices of modern Indian life. Each story is carefully chosen and lovingly crafted to be age appropriate and calming, with just a touch of wonder. So come, get cozy, and let the story begin. I'm Shalini, your storyteller. Today's journey begins in a bustling city by the sea, a place of honking horns, tall towers, and endless hurry. It's the story of a little black and yellow auto rickshaw with a big dream: to see the sea for the very first time. Ekda kai झालं, that's how you say once upon a time in Marathi, which is a language spoken in Maharashtra in India. Okay, let's begin. Ekda kai झालं, in a city by the sea, a city that never slept, never stopped honking, and never stopped dreaming, there lived a little black and yellow auto rickshaw. It was small, a little dented in places, but inside its engine beat a heart that longed for something far bigger. Bigger than the markets, bigger than the traffic lights, bigger even than the tall towers that rose above the skyline. The little auto wanted to see the sea. Not just drive past it, but go all the way, stop, and gaze at the waves. One morning, as the first drops of monsoon rain hit its roof, the auto decided, today I'm going to go see the sea. It hummed its favorite tune. Chala, chala, ride with me. Chala, chala, to the sea. The rain came down harder, drumming on the auto's roof. Puddles grew into ponds. Lanes turned into little rivers that sloshed against its sides. The auto's wipers squeaked. Weak, 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 trying to keep up, but the rain kept falling faster and faster. It hit a pothole and wobbled dangerously. Whoa, steady, steady, it muttered, gripping the road with all three tires. The water was now high enough to lick at its footboard. A wave from a passing bus slapped across its side with a loud splash. It coughed, sputtered, but kept going. A plastic bottle bobbed past. Then a paper boat. Then wait, was that a fish? It gave a flick of its tail and vanished with a plop. Oh ho, this isn't the ocean. This is a traffic jam for fish. The auto shook itself, sending droplets flying, revved its little engine and chugged on. Chala, chala, ride with me. Chala, chala, to the sea. A little further down the road, a hand shot out to wave it down. A family stood by the curb. 2 grown-ups, 2 children, and far too many bags for such small arms to carry. Railway station, fast please, the father called. The auto slowed, but didn't stop right away. The station was sort of on the way to the sea, but the sky was turning darker by the minute. If it delayed now, the rain might catch it again before it could reach the waves. It was about to roll on when the smallest child leaned forward and said, Please, Auto Bhaiya, it's our Dadi's birthday tomorrow. She's waiting in the village for us. If we miss this train, we'll miss the party. The auto's engine gave a startled put. Well, you couldn't let a birthday party start without the grandchildren, could you? Its little door swung open. Hop in. The children squeezed onto laps, the bags piled high between knees, and off they rattled. The road ahead sloped steeply upwards. The auto's engine groaned, tires gripping hard. Every bump made it want to roll backwards. But it thought of Dadi waiting and watching the clock. Sing with me, it called. And it began, Chala, chala, ride with me. Chala, chala, to the sea. The children joined in, their voices tumbling over the sound of the engine. Halfway up the hill, oh no, the auto began to slow. Put, it went like a tired buffalo. Louder, the auto groaned. Sing louder or I'll roll backwards. Come on, listeners, it's your turn. Yes, you. Come on, sing with us. Big, loud voices, okay? Ready? Let's go. Chala, chala, ride with me. Chala, chala, to the sea. Up, 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 and then down the other side they flew, the station coming into view. One last burst and they pulled up just as the whistle blew. The family tumbled out, calling their thanks as they dashed to the platform. The auto felt lighter somehow, as if helping them had given it an extra burst of speed. It turned back to the road with the song still in its heart. Chala, chala, ride with me. Chala, chala, to the sea. The rain had almost stopped, and the sun had started glinting weakly on the wet world. The auto turned into a quiet lane and stopped. Up ahead, a crowd had gathered, blocking the road. They held hand-painted signs that said, Save our trees and Let the trees breathe. Beyond them rose a tall green gate, guarding a park the auto had never entered but had often passed by. Laughter and children's voices floated out on the wind, echoes from another time. It had carried countless passengers past these gates, always in a hurry, always looking at their watches and always telling the auto to go faster. The city was a place of movement, of destinations and deadlines. But here, no one was rushing anywhere. Here, people stood still, not for a traffic light or a bus to arrive, but for something they loved, for something they believed in. A gap appeared between the protest banners, just enough for the auto to roll forward. But then it saw a narrow lane off to the side, dipping away from the park. Curious, the auto took it. The lane sloped gently down, twisting between houses painted in peeling blues and pinks. Nets hung from balconies, sunlight glinting on their threads. On the koi mats below, fish gleamed faintly, holding on to the sun's tender touch before the grey rain swallowed the day again. Someone somewhere hammered at a boat's hull, the sound sharp against the hush. And then the houses parted. Light struck the auto's windshield in a blinding sweep. The air changed, cooler, sharper, carrying the scent of salt. The sea was suddenly there, endless and glittering, as if the road had been holding its breath and finally let go. For a moment, the auto stood still too. Chala, chala, ride with me. Chala, chala, to the sea. And that, dear listeners, was the auto who dreamed of the sea. A story about determination, kindness, and finding beauty just beyond the turn in the road. Our little auto learned that every journey has its own surprises. Some that slow you down, some that make you sing louder, and some that lead you exactly where you hope to go. Now it's your turn to create something. Draw or paint a picture of the little auto as you imagined it in your mind. Maybe on the busy city road, or maybe by the green park gate, or maybe with the glittering sea stretched out ahead. Ask a grown-up to share it with us through our website, and we'll feature it on our Instagram and Facebook page for everyone to see. We'll also give you a special shout out in a future episode. Grown-ups, if you enjoyed today's story, you can support Oak Tree Stories by visiting our website www.oaktreebooks.in/Oak Tree Stories. Your contribution helps us bring these stories to life for little listeners everywhere. And do follow us on Instagram and Facebook on Oak Tree Stories so you never miss a new story. Until next time, may your wheels keep turning, your colors stay bright, and may you always find a road that leads to the sea.